there is a thread that runs through all relationship problems, and that is that a lot of women will humiliate men. They'll humiliate their boyfriends. They will humiliate guys they're dating. They will humiliate their husbands. And why do they do this? I was talking to a guy, and he was humiliated several times by a woman he's dating. They went on several dates, and she questioned his masculinity. She basically said, I'm not impressed when he was telling her stuff. She looked bored. She switched off. She kept looking at her phone when he was talking about things that he'd done in the past which were interesting to him. And she's still giving him another chance. You know, they go on another date, and she's humiliating him again, telling him to basically go do this, go do that. And he said that he's experienced this before. This guy was a chef, and he said after work one day he was driving home with his girlfriend and her mother. And when they got out of the car, the mum went to get the bags out of the back seat, and the girlfriend said, don't touch that, let him get it. He needs to do something because you don't want him to be completely useless. And so it was these little digs that he kept on experiencing. Another time he said he actually cooked dinner for a bunch of friends, and during the meal, his girlfriend actually said to him, hey, I thought you were supposed to be a chef. And he said, yeah. And she said, well, why does this food taste so bad in front of a whole table full of people? And then when he confronted her about it later on, she was very dismissive and passive-aggressive, and she said, oh, you know, it was just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. I was just playing with you. You can't handle a simple joke like that. What kind of man are you? So again, another little dig at him. And so women will often humiliate men when guys fail a woman's tests and a woman loses respect for a man. So what you'll find is that a man might fail a test with a woman. And up until that point, the woman's been fairly respectful towards the man. And then you notice that she becomes less respectful and less respectful and less respectful with each test that you fail. And so if you're dealing with a woman who is very humiliating towards you and she embarrasses you on purpose, it's because you have lost respect in her eyes and you probably failed multiple tests. That's the reason. And so how do you pass a woman's test? Well, you've got to show her that you aren't fazed by anything she does. If she's rude, you put her in a place. If she's disrespectful, you show that you can walk away. If she asks you to do something you don't want to do, refuse to do it. It doesn't matter how you refuse, but refuse to comply with anything that she says that feels off or out of place. And if something comes out of a woman's mouth which you think that's a bit weird, or that's a bit aggressive, or that's a bit strange, or why is she saying that? Well, it's because she's testing you. It's a test. And you need to be able to deal with these tests the right way if you want to maintain respect with women. I talk about this in my book, Atomic Attraction. You can pick up your copy today by clicking on the link below. And let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I always love to hear from you guys. And if you want help with anything, don't forget I do phone and email consultations. You can book a consultation with me on my website, developattraction.com.